that summon death. In the Philippines, there's a superstition so deadly, it's said to bring death to the bride and groom. Not bad luck. Actual, literal death. This isn't your typical cold feet tale. This is Sukob, a curse that haunts the most joyous day of your life. Sukob, in Filipino folklore, is the belief that two major life events, a wedding and a funeral, must never happen in the same year. If they do, death will follow, and not just to one person, but often to both newlyweds or even their families. The curse begins subtly. It might start with the bride's veil tearing for no reason, or the groom's car stalling on the way to church, despite being brand new. Flowers wilt instantly. Photographers report distorted, ghostly faces in the pictures. Sometimes, guests say they hear whispers, unseen voices warning, "You shouldn't have married today." And then comes the tragedy. There are stories of newlyweds dying in car crashes hours after saying their vows, of sudden aneurysms at the honeymoon, of a mysterious figure, a black-veiled woman, seen at the back of the church during cursed weddings, her face never visible, but her presence ice-cold and suffocating. The most terrifying tale. In Cebu, a woman named Lara married just 3 months after her father died. She ignored her Lola's warnings about Sukob. She said, "It's just a myth." That night, after the reception, Lara vanished. Her groom was found at home, curled into a ball, eyes wide, screaming. She walked into the mirror. Lara was never found. All that was left was her bouquet, burnt black. Another Sukob belief is that close relatives cannot marry within the same year, or catastrophic misfortune will befall both families. Picture this. Maria, radiant in her wedding dress, walks down the aisle just 6 months after her sister's wedding. The guests whisper nervously. The elders shake their heads. They know what's coming. Within weeks, Maria's sister loses her baby. Her husband falls gravely ill. Accidents plague both families. Death circles like a vulture, picking off loved ones one by one. Businesses that crumble overnight. The most terrifying part. There's no escape once you've triggered it. No ritual can break the curse. No prayer can lift the doom. You simply wait, watching your loved ones suffer, knowing you brought this darkness into their lives. Sukob isn't just a superstition. In the Philippines, it's a death sentence cloaked in white silk and wedding bells. Many still reschedule weddings out of fear, because no one wants to tempt a curse that doesn't just ruin your big day. It erases you from it. So, would you still say "I do" if death had already RSVP'd?